Welcome back to our YouTube channel. Today we're going to do something a little bit different. We're going to do a live tour of neighborhoods, 5 neighborhoods in the Raleigh area. Statistically, Raleigh has been one of the hottest areas to move to in the country. We're going to show you some of the coolest neighborhoods and why people want to be here. As a lender, Raleigh's been a great place to be in business as people continue to move to this area. The first neighborhood we're going to show you is a new area called Raleigh Ironworks. First district we're visiting today is Raleigh Ironworks. So many of you may have been here before. It's a newer area. Really, it's an older area that's been completely converted into an area. We have incredible restaurants. We have incredible retail spaces and shopping. There's some awesome offices, as well as some really, really cool apartments. This is a phenomenal area if you have not been here to check out. Let me tell you a little bit more about it. Originally, the site was home to steel and iron manufacturing plants that operated for much of the 20th century. The largest building on the property, known as the Steel Fab Building, was built in the 1950s and served as a key facility for steel fabrication. Another structure, the Peden Steel Building, housed steel processing operations, contributing to Raleigh's industrial growth and supporting the development of the infrastructure in the region. In recent years, Raleigh Ironworks has been transformed into a mixed-use development by Grubb Ventures and Jamestown, a real estate investment and management firm known for repurposing historic sites. Completed in phases starting in the early 2020s, the development retained the industrial character of the original structure while integrating modern retail, office, and residential spaces. Today, Raleigh Ironworks is a vibrant destination featuring a mix of businesses, restaurants, shops, and gathering spaces that embrace Raleigh's history while offering a contemporary experience. Here we are on a second stop of the up-and-coming great neighborhoods of Raleigh, North Carolina. We are in North Hills. You cannot talk about Raleigh without talking about North Hills and its massive growth. We'll talk a little bit more about that in a minute, but we are here at this really cool new spot called Maker's Alley. In fact, it's so new, there's construction behind the camera. There's construction you could probably hear in the background over here. This section is now open, but this place is exploding with growth. Back in the 1960s, North Hills opened as Raleigh's first enclosed mall. It was the place to be for shopping, dining, and catching up with friends. Over time, though, like many malls across America, it struggled to keep up with the changing times. Fast forward to the 2000s, and North Hills underwent a massive transformation. Today, it's not just a mall, it's a thriving urban district with everything you need: shopping, dining, entertainment, offices, and even luxury apartments. It's become a destination for everyone in Raleigh. And the growth isn't stopping anytime soon. The future of North Hills is even more exciting. New developments are underway to add even more office spaces, hotels, and residential units. The goal? To make North Hills a true live, work, play community that can evolve with the city's growing population. Hey guys, I just wanted to take a second out of the content that we're shooting and sharing with you to ask you a favor. If you like what you're hearing, please be sure to like, subscribe, and if you've got any kind of questions about anything we're talking about or other topics that you'd like us to discuss, be sure to drop those in the comments. We'll be sure to respond to you and love to add another video that will help you in what you're looking for. Thanks so much again for taking the time to watch our video, and we really appreciate you sharing this with others. Here we are, stop number 3 of our tour of Raleigh neighborhoods. We are in the fabulous 5 Points. This area has been around for a long time. They're obviously not making anything real new here unless you tear something down. So this is a super sought after area. People want to be here. And if you want to move here, the facts are someone's got to want to move out. And then you've got to either buy an existing house or tear one down. A lot of these homes are historic. So let's talk more about 5 Points. The spot is seriously one of Raleigh's coolest neighborhoods and has such a fun, laid-back vibe that people love. 5 Points got its name because it's where 5 roads come together Five Points got its name because it's where five roads come together in this quirky, almost European feeling intersection. It's kind of the heart of the neighborhood, and each road you wander down feels like its own little adventure. You'll find beautiful, historic homes here, lots of 1920s bungalows, and some funky old school architecture that gives the area its charm. Now, one of the coolest things about Five Points is its mix of old and new. You've got spots like the Rialto Theater, a classic movie theater from the 1940s, where you can still catch independent films and the famous Rocky Horror Picture Show screenings. And then right around the corner, there are all these trendy restaurants, breweries, and shops popping up. So you get this perfect blend of history and modern day Raleigh. People also love the neighborhood feel here. The sidewalks are busy with folks walking their dogs, families out for ice cream, and friends meeting up at local coffee spots. It's one of those places that feels like a small town inside the city, and if you're into brunch, Five Points has some killer spots. Just be ready for a little wait because everyone knows it's good. Here we are at our next stop in our tour around Raleigh neighborhoods, and we're at the Village District. This is an area that continues to grow and expand, but it's been here for a long time. My wife and I actually started coming to this area when we first moved to Raleigh almost over 20 years ago. So some of the longtime locals may still call this area Cameron Village. The area is one of Raleigh's original shopping centers going all the way back to the 1940s, and it's only gotten better with age. The Village District is like Raleigh's best blend of shopping, food, and that classic Southern charm. It was actually the first shopping center in the Southeast designed for cars, but today it's also one of the best places to stroll around. You'll find a mix of everything here, boutiques, bookstores, and some bigger names too. So there's really something for everyone. The food scene here is huge. Whether you're craving a local coffee shop vibe, amazing tacos, or a perfect Southern brunch, this place has you covered. There's a real energy in the Village District, especially on the weekends when people are out shopping, grabbing a bite, or just relaxing on the patios. And the cool part, all the new stuff blends right in with the area's history, so it feels fresh, but still has that old school Raleigh heart. It's also got this super walkable, friendly vibe. You can make a whole day out of just exploring, from popping into unique shops to relaxing under the big trees that line the sidewalks. And if you're around during the holidays, the lights here are absolutely magical. A total must-see. Here we are in our last stop in our tour of Raleigh neighborhoods. We are downtown Raleigh. In fact, right now we're sitting at Smoky Hollow. There's a bunch of great restaurants here. There's tons of shopping and a lot of apartments, in fact, expensive apartments. So when you're looking at areas to live in Raleigh, there's a lot of things that you want to consider. The location here is fantastic, but it's definitely going to cost you. So downtown Raleigh is the heart and soul of the city. This area has gone through some serious transformations over the years, and it's got an amazing mix of history, culture, and a super vibrant energy that's hard to beat. Historically, downtown Raleigh has been the city's epicenter since Raleigh was founded as North Carolina's capital in 1792. Back in the day, it was all about government buildings and local commerce, with the iconic state capitol building sitting right in the center of it all. You can still walk by and see the historic spots like the Capitol and the gorgeous historic churches and buildings that add so much character. Now, in terms of what's happening today, downtown Raleigh is absolutely booming. You've got everything here: rooftop bars with killer views, farm-to-table restaurants, and some of the best craft breweries in the state. Thank you guys so much for watching our 5 districts of Raleigh. Hope you really enjoyed this video. Remember, if you did like it, please be sure to like, subscribe, and share this with your friends, family, and those that are looking to move to Raleigh. If you need anything, even something as simple as a restaurant recommendation, please DM us on Instagram. We'd love to get back with you.